What's up, fellow filmmakers and creators? Ever found yourself with a killer movie idea, but when you try to explain it, people just don't get the vision? You know what I'm talking about, the specific lighting, the character's expression, that epic wide shot. What if I told you that you could bring those images in your head to life, in stunning detail, in just a few minutes? Today, we're diving into the game-changing world of AI for filmmakers, specifically how to use Midjourney to create professional-level storyboards. This isn't just about saving time. It's about unlocking a level of creative precision that was once only possible for big-budget studios. So, grab a coffee, get ready to have your mind blown, and let us explore how you can go from a simple idea to a full-blown visual narrative that will get everyone on board with your project. First things first, what even is Midjourney? Think of it as your personal concept artist who works at the speed of light. It's an AI program that generates images from text descriptions, or what we call prompts. For us filmmakers, this is pure gold. Instead of spending hours sketching stick figures or trying to find the perfect stock photo, you can literally just type out your vision and watch it appear. It's incredibly powerful for pre-production, helping you lock down your film's visual style, color palette, and overall mood before you even think about picking up a camera. This process, called visual development, is crucial. It ensures that everyone, from your director of photography to your production designer, is on the same page. Using Midjourney, you can create a visual Bible for your film, establishing a consistent look and feel that will guide every creative decision you make down the line. Alright, let's get hands-on. The magic of Midjourney lies in the art of the prompt. Your prompt is your instruction to the AI, and the more specific you are, the better your results will be. Let's break down the anatomy of a killer prompt for filmmaking. First, you need to describe the shot. Is it a wide shot? A medium shot, a close-up on a character's eyes? Be specific. Use filmmaking terminology. For example, instead of a picture of a man, try cinematic close-up of a rugged man in his 40s. Next, describe the character and the setting. What are they wearing? What does the room or landscape look like? He's wearing a worn leather jacket, standing in a neon-lit, rain-slicked alleyway in a cyberpunk city. See how that paints a picture. Then add details about the lighting. Is it dramatic Rembrandt lighting, soft morning golden hour light, or harsh top-down fluorescent lighting? Lighting creates mood, so don't skip this. But wait. There's more. To really level up your storyboards, you need to tell the AI what style you're going for. This is where it gets really fun. You can reference specific films or directors. Want your scene to feel like a Blade Runner movie? Just add in the style of Blade Runner 2049 to your prompt. Want a whimsical, symmetrical look? Try in the style of Wes Anderson. You can even specify the camera and lens. Phrases like shot on an ARRI Alexa with a 35mm anamorphic lens will tell the AI to create an image with a specific depth of field and cinematic quality. And finally, let's not forget the aspect ratio. For that classic widescreen cinematic look, you can add a simple parameter at the end of your prompt, like -r 1629 or -r 239 Combining all these elements gives you incredible control over the final image. Let's walk through a practical example. Imagine we're storyboarding the opening scene for a sci-fi mystery. The scene is, a detective finds a strange artifact in a dusty, abandoned observatory. My first prompt might be cinematic wide shot of a detective in a trench coat standing in the center of a dusty, abandoned observatory at night. Moonlight streams through a large, broken dome overhead, illuminating ancient brass telescopes. In the style of the film Seven, moody, high-contrast lighting, shot on Panavision, 35mm film grain, aspect ratio 2.39:1. I'll run that through Midjourney now. It'll generate 4 options. I can pick one to upscale, or I can ask for variations if I like the direction, but it's not quite perfect yet. Maybe the lighting is too dark, or the detective is too far away. I can then refine my prompt, or use Midjourney's tools to zoom or pan out. For the next shot in the sequence, I need a close-up. I want to build consistency, so Midjourney has a cool feature for that. I can take the image I liked from the first prompt and use its URL as a reference in my new prompt. This tells the AI to base the new image on the style, color, and character of the first one. So my next prompt could be something like, using the previous image as reference. Cinematic close-up of the detective's hand reaching for a mysterious, glowing crystalline artifact on a wooden table. Shallow depth of field, dust particles floating in the air, captured with a macro lens. The artifact is casting a faint blue light on his face. By doing this, we ensure our storyboard panels look like they belong in the same film. You can repeat this process for every shot in your scene. The wide shot establishing the location, the medium shots for dialogue, the close-ups for important details, and the insert shots of key objects. In under an hour, you can have a complete, visually coherent storyboard sequence that looks like it came from a professional concept artist. Now, let's talk about organizing these images into a proper storyboard. Once you've generated all your shots, you can download them and use simple software like Google Slides, PowerPoint, or specialized storyboarding apps to lay them out in sequence. Under each image, you should add a description of the action, any dialogue, and notes on camera movement or sound design. This document becomes your blueprint. When you show this to your cast and crew, there's no room for misinterpretation. Your DP sees the exact framing and lighting you want. Your production designer sees the set and props. Your actors see the emotional tone of the scene. It makes communication seamless and your pitch incredibly powerful. Imagine walking into a meeting with a potential investor and showing them not just a script, but a full-color cinematic storyboard that already looks like the finished film. That's a game changer. It shows you have a clear, executable vision. Of course, like any tool, Midjourney has its quirks. Sometimes it misunderstands your prompt. It famously has trouble with hands, though it's getting much better. The key is iteration. Don't expect the perfect image on your first try. Play around with your wording. Try different stylistic influences. Use the variation and remix tools. Think of it less as a magic button and more as a creative collaboration between you and the AI. The more you use it, the more you understand how to speak its language and guide it toward the exact image you have in your mind. This process of discovery can even spark new ideas you hadn't considered. You might generate an image with an unexpected detail that inspires a whole new subplot or character moment. That's the beauty of it. It's not just a tool for execution, but also a catalyst for creativity. So, is AI going to replace filmmakers and artists? Absolutely not. It's a tool, just like a camera, a dolly, or editing software. A paintbrush doesn't make someone a painter. It's the artist's vision and skill that creates the art. Midjourney is your paintbrush, your camera, and your entire art department rolled into one. It empowers independent filmmakers who don't have massive studio budgets to visualize their stories with a level of quality that was previously unattainable. It democratizes the visual development process, allowing you to punch way above your weight. By embracing tools like Midjourney, you're not cutting corners. You're just working smarter, faster, and more creatively. You freeing up your time and resources to focus on what really matters, telling a compelling story. To sum it all up, integrating Midjourney into your pre-production workflow is one of the smartest moves you can make as a modern filmmaker. It will help you define your visual style, create stunning and consistent storyboards, communicate your vision effectively, and ultimately make a better film. So, I challenge you to give it a try. Get on Discord, boot up Midjourney, and start turning those incredible scenes in your head into reality. Start simple. Pick a scene from your favorite movie or a script you're reworking on and try to storyboard it. You'll be amazed at what you can create. This is the future of filmmaking, and it's more accessible than ever. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope this guide helps you unlock a new level of creativity in your own projects. If you found this useful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more content on the intersection of filmmaking and technology. Let me know in the comments if you've used Midjourney for your films or if you have any questions. I'd love to see what you create. Now go make some movie magic. Catch you in the next one.